Hello and welcome to Me Surf TV, bringing you the latest in surfing news from around the globe. On today's show, the Rip Curl Pro at Bells Beach readies for its 50-year anniversary. We've got injury updates on top 34 surfers Dane Reynolds and Fred Batascia. We'll check in with the O'Neill Coldwater Classic in Scotland, where conditions are firing on day one. Plus, we'll lift the lid on a major new ASP stop set for Sydney in 2012. It's Friday the 15th of April, you're watching Me Surf TV. The Rip Curl Pro at Victoria's Bells Beach kicks off next Tuesday, marking the 50th anniversary of the iconic Australian event. The past winners list at Bells is very much a who's who of professional surfing, including the likes of Mark Richards, Tom Carroll, Tom Curran, Mark Ocalupo, Kelly Slater, Andy Irons and Mick Fanning, just to name a few. For this reason, the iconic Bells Trophy is one of the most sought-after pieces of silverware on the ASP World Tour.
Everyone who's ever gotten a bell has talked proudly about their bell. You know, it's literally like having a world title trophy.
Organisers will be hoping for similar conditions to those seen in 1981, when the event was graced with epic 10 to 15 foot waves. While no one's predicting a 50-year storm for this year's event, early swell reports do look promising at this stage. Defending Rip Curl Pro champion Kelly Slater will be looking to add yet another record to his name. The American is currently level with Australian legend Mark Richards as having won the most titles at Bells, each holding 4 wins to their name. If Slater takes this year's event, he'll become the most winningest surfer in Bells Beach history. Of course, in addition to this, a win at Bells would mean 2 from 2 for Slater on this year's World Tour, putting him well on track for world title number 11 in 2011. 2 surfers who won't be troubling Slater at next week's Rip Curl Pro include injured duo Dane Reynolds and Fred Batascia. 25-year-old American and last year's world number 4, Dane Reynolds will miss next week's Rip Curl Pro after failing to recover in time from an ongoing knee injury he sustained last December in Hawaii. Reynolds has already missed the season-opening Quicksilver Pro on the Gold Coast, and sources have now confirmed he will also miss stop number 2 at Bells due to the lengthy recovery process following arthroscopic surgery. Reynolds is now hoping to make his return at the ASP Prime event, the Nike Lowers Pro, which takes place in May at Trestles in California. Hawaiian Fred Batascia will also miss the Rip Curl Pro due to a knee injury. The 29-year-old tweaked his knee during a free surf in Hawaii following the Quicksilver Pro. And while he had predicted to be back in time for Bells, Batascia has ruled himself out via Twitter, revealing a new recovery time of 4 to 6 weeks. We wish them a speedy recovery. The ASP's 6-star O'Neill Coldwater Classic is underway in Scotland, with near-perfect conditions greeting competitors on day one. Scotland's cold winds and freezing waters were compensated yesterday when Thurso Reef produced clean 4 to 6 foot barrelling right-handers, providing an excellent kick-off to stop number 2 of the O'Neill Coldwater Classic series. Among the standout performers on day one was Great Britain's Micah Lester with this incredible 10-point ride. For more of these highlights, stay tuned to mesurf.com as we bring you all the action from Scotland. Wrapping up today's show, we've got some very exciting news for competitive surfing in Sydney, Australia. The Sydney Morning Herald revealed on Wednesday that brands Nike and Hurley are working on a massive new ASP surfing competition to be held at Sydney's Manly Beach next year. Manly has not held an ASP event since the old Coke Classic, which finished up operation in 1999. While the team at Hurley are being very tight-lipped about the event at this stage, MeSurf will keep you posted as further information is released. Well, if the Hurley events in the US are anything to go by, then Sydney-siders are in for a real treat. And that's it for this week's show. Stay tuned to mesurf.com for ongoing news, coverage and highlights from next week's 50th annual Rip Curl Pro at Bells Beach. We'll leave you now with some great footage celebrating the event's iconic 50-year history. You've been watching Me Surf TV. We'll see you next week.